Hello, welcome to a little series I'm going to be developing on Luthier's Lair tips and tricks. Today we're going to show you how to more easily fret a neck. Now we're going to presume that the fret slots have been cut and stuff like that. That might be a tip for another day. We'll show you how to get a length of fret wire, radius it properly, and press it in, not tap tap tappy hammer it in, which I like doing. I like to hammer the crap out of things. And this method is pretty good. Most of you out there who have a decent amount of tools will maybe have a drill press, and I'll show you something else that I actually just bought today to help me along to do this particular job much quicker and as good, if not better, than hammering the frets in. So, let's go to it. Okay, so this is a little cranky yanker handle I've got here. It has grooves in it. There's two bearings this side and two bearings that side that move freely, like that. And these are all grooved. And this is for radiusing fret wire. I normally buy this like 6-inch lengths, about 8-inch lengths, I don't know how long they are, 8-inch lengths of nickel silver alloy fret wire, jumbo frets, the big base frets, you know, and they're straight, and I like to radius my own frets, so this wheel here is adjustable up and down, so you can get a tighter curvature or a shallower curve to the fret wire. And all you do is you get your straight piece of fret wire and you feed it in like so, and then you just Yankee crank the cranky yanker, and there you go. Now this radius right now is 16 inches, and this is used on the gas base Falcon Bellissimo Series 2 model. Most slap bass players I know or have been in contact with prefer a flatter radius. Interesting, isn't it? And I do also. So that's that part done. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what I do after that. Okay, you can guess what's coming up next, right? Pieces of fret wire there. That's for that, and that. Now, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm on the 7th. So what I do is I size the fret wire up. Get a pair of fret wire cutters here. I'll put my thumb close to where I want to cut it without cutting my thumb off. And of course, get that in there and cut the fret wire. I'm just going to go there. And this one, 7, 8, 9, this one will go there. I'm going to leave that as is, because I can nip off the ends, you know. And, you know, since they've already been pre-radiused, you can see the radius there. It's okay to go and press them in now. How are we going to press them in? Well, that's where I'm going to show you a new tool I got, but showing you the old way that I press the frets first. I can't show you the new tool because I haven't modified the new tool yet. The new tool is an arbor press that needs modifications. Let's go and have a look. Let's have a look. Hi, at my pressing and drilling table right now. It says on my drill presses and arbor presses on it. This is the new thing I bought. It's an arbor press, a 1-ton arbor press. The only problem is it doesn't have a central bore in there. So I'm going to make a central bore and a lock screw in here that will allow it to fit anything into there. I'll make it a 3/8 inch probably and get a new caul to attach to it, but you would just put the neck under there and press the fret in like that. Failing that, if you have a drill press, as you can see here, it's much better. Here I have a range of inserts for the caul here that I've attached to the drill press. Yes, indeed, drill press with different radiuses on them. See, there's a radius there. There's a different radius on that one. See, it's curved. And that one, see, smiley face. So, 16-inch fret press is in here, attached to the caul. So what do we do next? Well, I've already pressed a few frets into this fretboard. This is going to go on a Falcon Bellissimo Series 2, and all you do is, once you've cut those frets, making sure you keep them in order, is put them into the fret slot, which I'll tell you how to cut in a later episode. Okay, and you just press it in by hand, really. This can be tricky actually, especially if you cut the slots very narrow, which I do to allow the tang to bite. So you just place it in there by hand. Yeah, this is very narrow. I should have cut this a bit wider. That's okay. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. Bring the drill press down over it. Yeah, not straight there. It can be finicky. Just cut the slots a bit wider. Okay, and bring that down. Like so. Make sure it's straight over it. It's not quite straight. Pick that up. There you go. Make sure it's straight both sides, and bump. You just push down. Okay. Here it is. Perfectly seated fret. It's perfect. Perfectly seated. There's no gaps. There's no spring up. And you can just go over it again if you want. You know, just fit it because it's nice and easy to do now. There you go, right over the top of it. Press it in. Nice and easy does it. That's it. Tip for fretting necks. Let's do another one, shall we? Will we do another one? I think we will. Yeah. Let's do another one. Hello. Hi. Yeah, and it goes. Just by hand. Sometimes it will not. The tang won't bite by hand. It can be difficult. Believe me. Okay. It comes, make sure it's straight. Get my big head out of the way. Boom. Just ease it in. Just ease it in. Doesn't need much. There you go. Beautiful. These inserts have grooves in them, as you can see. It's grooved in, so you're not ruining the crown of the fret. Although I like to re-crown them anyway when they're in, after they've been worked. You can see, not three bad there, not three bad. And you can just go over and just press it down. You know, just make sure it's seated properly. And that's beautiful, beautiful. That's it. Great little tips there. Yes. And there you go. All the frets are pressed in and snipped off, level with the fretboard. I do leave some wood to work with on the fretboard before I connect it to the neck, so that when I'm sculpting the neck I don't, you know, hack into it. There's the sides. A couple here that are a little proud yet. I go over them and press them again, and we'll be fine. Looks good. Looks very nice. Shiny. Yeah. The thing with frets and fretboards is, though, that you should not really be using any glue to put the frets in. The tang and the teeth of the fret, the tang, should hold the frets in. If you do get some lifting, then you can use some cyano, you know, very thin cyano to press them down, but you shouldn't need it. The only time you do need it is when you maybe take the base overseas or something like that. What happens is, if you don't have a plane, an aircraft that has a regulated temperature in the hold, then depending on the amount of flights you do with the bass, or any guitar or any fretted instrument, you will get lifting, I'm afraid. Even with cyano in there. That has happened before, and it will happen again. I actually know one luthier who ships his guitars in parts and tells the buyer to assemble it, and they do it. It's a struggle, but you can do it. You can do it. So anyway, awesome. So I hope you liked that little tip for pressing frets, cutting them. Starting off with straight fret wire is always the best way for me. You can get the radius bang on to what you want, especially with custom radius necks. You can, you know, if you've got compound angles and stuff, sometimes the Falcon Bellissimo Series 2 has a compound radius on the back of the neck, but the radius of the fingerboard is all 16 inches. So, hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for more screw-ups, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe, take care of each other. Cheers, bye bye.